What's going on, you all? John here, and today we're going to be setting up my Arizona blonde tarantula. We're going to be transferring her out of that and into something a little bit bigger, because it's about time she gets something a little bit bigger, which should last her for about, I'm hoping, at least 6 months. So yeah, I don't want to have you all sitting here just watching, so we're going to go ahead and first I'm actually going to show you her. I don't think my camera is really going to be able to focus on something that small, so I'm going to grab my phone and use that. But then we're going to go ahead and set her up in a little simple setup, and I'll go ahead and show you all how I do that. So this is what she's currently in. Let me actually grab this so I can hopefully get you all to see her. But right now she's, see, even my phone's not really focusing. She's right there. You can see her legs coming, kind of peeking out. There we go. Look at her. There she is. She's gotten a lot bigger since we originally got her. I'm actually going to cut up a little piece of mealworm to go ahead and feed her. So yeah, she popped right out shortly. Not sure if I really got that, but I'm going to go ahead and cut up a little mealworm and put it at the entrance of her door so she can get something to eat before we transfer her, because usually after transfer, they're not going to eat for a little bit. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we're going to go ahead and start on the tank. All right, you all. So first we're going to be adding just a simple base of dirt. And as I get a start, obviously she decides to come out. But yeah, we're just going to be adding a simple base of dirt. This is pretty much a basic setup for her. Just something simple. Actually, let me just set you all up so it'll be easier to do this. All right, you all. Got you all set up. Now this is going to be honestly quite simple. It's nothing too difficult. I am actually going to do a lot of soil though, because I find out that she actually likes to burrow quite a bit. We twist this so that it's in the spray form. But yeah, like I was saying, I find out that she actually likes to burrow a lot, and so I want to make sure that there's ample substrate in here for her to burrow herself in. And then by providing those rocks, it's actually going to provide some structure as well for that burrow. Now the other thing we're going to need is some cork bark. Sorry if you noticed a difference in quality. Camera kind of died, but like I was saying before it cut out, we're going to need some cork bark, because that's how I like to build some structure. I'm just going to put it in this corner. So I should do it the other way. Just like that. Cover it up. And dig a little out of it. I'm going to put some moss around the back edges. That way it holds in a little bit more moisture. Now at this point, you want to do all of your detail work, making sure the enclosure looks good now that there's a good base set to it. So right now I'm using a mix of sand and crushed rock to make it look more arid, as well as some leaf litter and wood, although I will be changing out the leaf litter because it isn't too arid. And the reason I'm making sure there's so much moisture in here right now is because I typically don't water any of my spiders' enclosures. I'll mist them like maybe once every 3 months, because when I do kind of like a heavy mist, and then it kind of locks that moisture in because of how I have them all built. Now it's simply some cleanup. Now, obviously, speaking for spiders, cross ventilation is very important, which is why this has cross ventilation. And there we go. As you all can see, this is the finished product. It doesn't look the best because I'm using a bunch of different sands and soils and stuff, but eventually when that moss starts growing in, and I do think actually we're going to go ahead and end up putting another piece in, so that when the moss grows in along this back edge in the front, I can go ahead and trim up this front area and then have it looking a little bit nicer. And then I'll also order some like some foliage that looks like it comes from a desert instead of just some oak leaves like that. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and transfer her. Let me go ahead and grab her. So to aid me in this, I'm just gonna be using this. Shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. Jeez. I definitely could have picked her up, but I think it makes it easier when you don't use your hands, at least for the most part. But there she is in her new comb. So yeah, here she is in her new tank. I'm gonna leave her. I'm actually gonna put her back over there, but then I'm going to leave her in here, and we'll check back in 24 hours. Probably just the next day, so like, I don't know, 16, 18 hours. Tomorrow, we're gonna check on her, see where she started to make her burrow, because she should have started making the burrow. So yeah, see you all in a few minutes. All right, you all, it's not the next day because I kind of got caught up, but the enclosure is done and it has started making the burrow exactly where I thought. Right there, you can kind of see her kind of moving, but she started making the burrow right in the core cone. So we're all good when it comes to that. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.